off the top of this pinyon tree that's out in front of her, right over that on that ledge right there. Man, there's something easy for him to hide. Our organization, all of our chapters and our volunteers, they go to a lot of work to protect habitat and reintroduce elk, to promote and sustain the hunting heritage. This is exactly why. I mean, this is a culture that cannot die. It must not die. People who don't understand that, I'm okay with it. That's okay, but understand this is part of a culture that is very uniquely American, and this is how our entire wildlife system is sustained. Places like this where elk and deer and bear and everything else can survive and freely and in very healthy herds. The habitat is just phenomenal. This is what it's all about. And then you come here this special time of year in the rut, and you hear these bulls bugling and doing what, you know, the good Lord intended them to do. It's just, I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that. I love this. This is why I do what I do. I know that, so that my kids and their kids can still have this culture and live this way, and they will.
I know, you're going to say, so tell me what we're doing here. Well, we're in the middle of Nevada. First day of archery elk for me anyway. First time ever in Nevada. And there's a lot of big bulls here, but we'll see what happens. They're just starting to rut.
Define big.
Big, 340 or better, the boss is saying.
Yeah, bigger than that.
How come your eyes twitching when you say that? Are you nervous?
Yes, I am nervous. I remember last year.
We have a couple bulls on film from this morning we'd like to go take a closer look at, so and maybe get Mr. Allen on a good bull, good Nevada bull.
I gotta redeem myself from last year. I've seen that whole scene over and over and over. He's definitely coming, getting closer and closer. I can see his rack starting to come through the brush. He's coming closer and closer. He stopped right behind that spruce tree, and I could have shot him at probably 8 yards. I have lived that almost every day since last year. I don't want to do it again.
More like it. That's no spike. Side hill around here so we don't come up out over the top. That big 5-point mark, he says he was right above the burn. That burn right in there. I think that's the 5-point Mike was talking about.
Is he over there on that other ridge?
He's straight across from me in the trees looking right at us.
Our wind's going right at him.
You know, to see a bull that magnificent, you know, on public land like this and have an opportunity, a little unfortunate. He's bedded on that side hill when we're going through the trees. He never saw us. He just knew that he saw movement. It's more about the hunt at this point in my life. You know, we see a lot of big bulls here, and I don't know, this is a good bull. He's not even looking back at us. He's looking downhill. Be interesting to see when he moves if we can make a move on him.
That's a beautiful bull. That's a beautiful bull.
We keep this tree in between us, we could probably slide right back out.
Yeah.
It's right there. Go one at a time. I met David Allen about 5 years ago and told him I'd been a life member of Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation and that I had a ranch in central Nevada, and the heart of Nevada's probably best elk country, and we should start talking about maybe we could do some things together. Get to this ridge right here, stop in these trees and see if we can find these bulls. Ultimately, the friendship culminated in us putting 1,500 acres of the K Valley Ranch in an easement with the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. It made sense to take this incredible piece of land and put it in a Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation conservation easement, so that land will be there for perpetuity for all of future Nevadans and outdoorsmen to enjoy.
He's pushing about 8 cows. He keeps looking back. Oh, here we go, here we go. Coming to his left behind him is a big bull. He's going to be in the open in a minute, and he's going to step out in about 10 seconds.
Oh, I see him. Yeah, that's a good bull right there.
Oh my, I think that's the same bull.
God, look at the fronts on him.
That's a big daddy there.
If he starts working up this way, he might get a shot.
Yeah, the cows look like they want to stay in the bottom.
Yeah.
Well, right now there's a satellite bull, and there's a big bull, and there's about 8.
You have to get your bull. This bull's gonna work his way. He's working around.
I think we can go at it.
He's right here. He said he's only 200 yards. There's a doe right here in the trees in between us.
I wonder if we could walk in on him.
I know that we can drop down here and get down to those trees and get down to that little knoll right there.
The wind is right. Come on, buddy, bring it on up here.
Oh, that big bull's going back.
Yeah, he went back down.
Oh, we gotta wait. These bulls aren't going anywhere. There's no reason.
Yeah, no, we don't need to blow him out of here. Enough to get your blood pumping and give you something to think about tonight when you lay in bed. We haven't even gotten 10% of the country that we're in here to hunt. We haven't even looked at it yet. This is pretty unbelievable. I can't wait till morning. I wish I lived here.
saw a really good bull this morning, but he was on a mission somewhere heading through the trees, but he had a great big main beam. I really didn't get a chance to see exactly how big he was, but a great trophy bull. But now we're going to slip up in here and see if we can find that big guy from last night.
I got lots of anticipation of that 5x5 we saw last night. I sure would like to see if we get a chance to sneak on him. He's a giant 5x5.
In bed last night, you think about that poodle.
All night. He was thinking about me too.
That's a really big bull. He's just hauling ass through the trees. He's on the move, going straight down, straight south. I feel blessed to be in a position as a third-generation Nevadan who's hunted this country since I was a little boy with my grandfather and my brother and my uncles, and to be able to have a ranch like this in such an incredible habitat for big game and upland game in my home state, and then to be able to give something back to the habitat, conservation, and for future generations, and hopefully preserve the environment as we found it when we were hunting here in the late 60s and early 70s. It was a pretty easy thing for us to do, to be able to drive through this country and not see 5-acre parcels and cabins. Not that there's anything wrong with that in certain places, but to be really the largest landowner in this valley and surrounded by BLM and wilderness area, it just felt like the right thing to do to preserve that land.
I got a big bull bugling right down in this hole, and this is right where we found that big 5x5 last night. Wind's coming this way. That's him. That's the 5x5. We're trying to come in behind this big 5x5. The wind's blowing in our face. He's going up this bottom. And we're going to try and get up here close enough to where we can cow call and bring him back. He's definitely talking way more this morning than he did last night. He's quartering up ahead of us.
I get right down in those trees, and then if he starts coming across this way, look back at us. Let's get back behind these trees.
He's going down. He's going down. My God.
He was coming up here, so I angled back around the mountain and tried to draw him
He came right
across in
there,
front
and
of
he
me.
came right. He stopped right between those two trees. Then he walked up.
I heard him boom, boom, boom like that.
He ran about 15 yards, and then he started stumbling and wobbling, and he tipped.
I heard him groaning, so
He should be laying right down there.
I heard him groaning, so let's give him a couple minutes.
Holy crap! What an experience. I mean, people who aren't challenged by that, it's just, I don't understand it. I mean, it's, we're going to have great elk meat all winter now, and he's just a good, mature bull. And again, I'll say it, he was public land bull, so it makes it even cooler. Holy cow. Wait, let me take the monkey off of my back. Our membership are good, hardcore elk hunters, and the vast majority of them aren't hunting for horns. Would we all like to shoot a big bull? Well, of course, but most of us, I include myself in that, are hunting for the experience and for the meat. I've just always felt it's probably not right for me to be out hunting trophy. So I've never really cared about hunting true trophy bulls. I just feel like I should be hunting the same way most of our members do.
The look on David's face, that's exactly what pure joy looks like. Hey, I've known David for a long time, and I honestly know how much he appreciated the opportunity to take this bull with his good friend Bill McBeath in Nevada. David is a man who understands the importance of our hunting heritage and the need to sustain it. That, combined with conservation efforts to ensure the future of wild animals and places to pursue them, is why he works tirelessly for the RMEF. That's it for this week. Thanks for watching, everybody, and remember to join the RMEF today at rmef.org. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. There's that one. Hunting is conservation.